search of satisfaction, rattling my replacement heart of gold. I'm coming back to join the cast of Carmen. I never sung a single song before. I don't really care where I stand in the winner's circle. Make room for a man from the middle with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference to me. I don't understand what you're saying, only kinda listen. Make room for a man.
There are men, and there are giants.
Bass and stills in the building, flash the camera. I'ma drop the hammer. Things done changed the hip-hop since I let Bobby out the slammer. Hip-hop start on the East Coast and then move west, now down to Bama. I'ma bring it back to New York, hold those and throw your hands up. Pass me a cup of the in the club with the juice and the get bent out. Then I'ma slide with it to my ride and head up to my penthouse. Oh, I'm not trying to take it slow, working hard, cake and dough. Open up 24, we striving for that goal.
I'll stop for nothing, I will play this game that's so easily started, not so easily parted. Oh, giants, giants, everything is shaking through the walls. We are giants, giants. Heart of David, you know it takes just one, and it's time.
CNN, this is ghetto editorial. See me like milk and Oreos. Dipped inside the audio, platinum plaques in my portfolio. My lines are finest, they blow your mind like you could do what you wanna do, whether group or solo. Boston cold with a bowl of chili, summer cheesesteak on the roll in Philly. I'm a patriot, don't do a hatred. If you make that beef, I'll smack you select. Back on up on this, before you with this, you better walk jumping off the building up. Yes, oh.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Texans going up against the Saints. So for the call of this Week 13 matchup, let's bring in our commentary team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Houston Texans and the New Orleans Saints. They come up in an offset eye. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Caught right side is Jeffrey. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
He'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 40 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run with Davis. And he'll lose lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Now back to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll drop the throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Kobe Flainer with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. So bad mistake there by the kickers. The ball goes out of bounds. Freeman. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Now it's Freeman. A strong running. He'll get 3 up to midfield. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. Now a carry for Lorenzo Taliaferro. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now the pitch to Freeman. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. And here now, New Orleans defensive unit.
Stephon Anthony acclimated quite quickly to the NFL. As soon as he joined the team, he became their leading tackler.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. This is Taliaferro. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I can't help it. I'm just sitting back in admiration right now. This defense tells everyone that plays against them, you're not beating us running the football. That's who we are. That's what we're about. It's not going to happen. If you're going to beat us, you better pick another way.
They'll try the air now with Goff. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now it's Taliaferro. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Again, they run with Taliaferro. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. Goff. This will be caught at about the 5. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. And this seemingly endless drive continues.
One of the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on 4th down. And they convert another one right here to move the chains.
They'll try and pound it in with Taliaferro. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Lorenzo Taliaferro, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I can hear the sigh of relief all the way up here. A dangerous throw, backed up in their own territory and throwing an out route, and it got jumped, and they were fortunate it was only batted down and not intercepted.
2nd down following the incompletion. On 2nd and 10, Goff. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Third and 4. The lone receiver right is Cooper. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Goff. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and the running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got his man on the crossing route. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Kobe Flainer, the tight end, his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, it's Thomas. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They find some open field here. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure.
Try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards on the pickup, and that leads to a New Orleans first down.
I don't want downplay a run, but that's exactly what I expected out of him coming out of college. When I look back at my draft analysis, one of the highest-rated players on my board, a 3-down back who could do everything. And one of the best parts...
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Mario Edwards in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding time. And that's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Six yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down.
Let's go!
Here's Davis now. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
In the red zone this time. And the back goes into motion. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the play.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
So oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And last Last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. And now out comes Houston. They come up in an offset eye. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. It's a pickup of 14 there, and it's good enough for a Houston first down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They come out here in the eye. On first down, it's gone. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Now a first down throw. Goff. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans draw a bit closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Back to throw here. Surveying the field. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It was a solid check down there with pressure coming, wasn't it?
It was, because you're trying to go through your progression. And when you have that type of pressure in your face, it changes what you're doing and how fast you have to do your reads. And able to come back and find him in open space, that's a really nice play.
Left side and caught by Flainer. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves to James. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Brought in left side by Snead. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. They'll set up to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
They isolate Hopkins on the left side.
Here we go now. Boom, landed. Detroit.
To throw on second down is gone. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9.
Hurry up, here we go. Boom, land, Detroit. Back down in that Philly, here we go. Leopard.
Throwing on 3rd, gone. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. On first down, gone. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sheldon Rankins in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Here's Goff now on second down. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's a pickup of 21, and it'll give the Texans a first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
From the red zone now, Goff. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Point after now from Sturgis. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Jeffrey will go in motion right. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Caught right side, it's Jeffrey. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play. And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
Thomas, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
We're still in search of the first down after that last completion. Now Davis stiff-armed him. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Let's go!
Back to throw now on first down. That's caught. It's Thomas. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go now. Green.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Back now here live in New Orleans. Oh, and just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. A dime look defensively. Big play coming on 3rd and goal.
They can still blitz out of this look.
He'll look to throw. That's caught at the 3. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, they certainly didn't get what they wanted on that play. That means it's a big-time decision on what you call on 4th down.
Absolutely, because a field goal here doesn't do him much good. And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. All right, so this one's now back within a field goal. And if anybody tells you they see how this one's going to end, I'd have to say they're probably lying, Charles.
And this game's had more twists and turns than a good mystery novel. And I have a feeling we've got a few more twists and turns in store for us before they shake hands here.
And now out comes Houston. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They'll eat some clock with Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. A good pickup there at 22.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
His throw caught at about the 5. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Gone. And this one's incomplete. Halfback sent in motion. Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. This is Freeman. And he's got room. Cuts it out here. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Devontae Freeman with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Texans use their short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. He's got time. Steps away. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mario Edwards in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
All right, here we go. Leopard. Back down to that belly. Here we go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. On the carry, it's Davis. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. And now out comes Houston. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They come up in an offset eye. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And the cutback. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Devontae Freeman with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Underneath to Davis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll get 16 yards there. And that leads to a New Orleans 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Andre Howell. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Heading out as the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them. Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Now let's go!
Freeman again, a 1st down carry. So from the 40 to the 45, 5-yard run.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. 5 yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. They'll come out in the pistol. They run from the pistol here with Freeman. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.